Dungeon portals. Why does this look weird? Let's check it out. Hey, Levians, it is Sister here. Hopefully you're having a great day. I'm having a great day. We're back today in, actually World 0, which has been a hot minute. Because we finally have, like, a big, massive update that has kind of changed some things. And, so we're going to go ahead and talk about them. So if you have not already, please make sure you smash the level like button, do the same subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it a lot, and let's get right on into it. Now, so we're going to be talking about some of the actually massive dungeon changes. So one of the big things to note that's right behind me is this dungeon portal. This is a random dungeon that will now generate that basically to go and do a dungeon. I'm not really too sure why they put this in here. I will have to admit, being able to see the percentiles and the difference between the normal and the hard mode is definitely interesting. Although I don't think going to Heartlands normally goes up this high. So I think the rewards are supposed to be 130 to 100. So like this is max. So you're actually able to, whenever this cycles through, actually get level 130 gear from this run. Which that's definitely something we're not used to. Normally these were all scaled very differently. And we're a little bit more limited about what we could do to go and get gear. So I think this may have been done in order to allow people to more easily access zero gear. I think that's kind of how that was done. So by the time my recording ends, I should be able to see like if this rotates, all that good jazz. Now, the other thing to note is if you go to the dungeons tab now, if you haven't discovered a dungeon, you can't get access to it, and you have to be in that world in order to see the dungeons now, which is a little bit weird for me because I'm used to being able to go to that hotbar and being able to see every single dungeon whenever I click this button. So like I haven't discovered this dungeon, so I can't hot teleport to it anymore. And all dungeons as well only have a nightmare and a regular mode. So yeah, let's go see if we can find one of these dungeons, because I found them in the first world. I found one of the new ones, which I do want to go check out one of these starting dungeons, because apparently those got a big revamp. So I'm not really sure why they chose to do this with the dungeons, if it was meant to get people to explore around more or what. And I know the effect for existing players is that if you don't already have the area unlocked, that you're gonna have to wait. And I actually don't know where this teleporter is for this map. Well, there's the first one. It actually was right by spawn. So tree chop trouble. So once you click on that, you're able to scroll over and get on into the nightmare mode. Interesting. So yeah, once you roll over it, once it goes from green or red to green, you're able to access it. And then if I go over here, I now have that. Now, I don't have the Ether Fortress yet. So just kind of be on the lookout when you're around the maps. If you have dungeons that are now locked, we do have to go around and actually activate them. So I may need to just start kind of hopping around, do a quick little look-see, and then go to the next one. I'm curious as to what y'all's thoughts are on this, especially for existing players. Because I mean, I've done those dungeons multiple times, and now I'm gonna have to go back through and unlock them if I would ever like to play them again. So, But I do want to go to, let's go back to town. I do want to go to the first world because we do had some changes to those. And I do want to go check those out. Also, all the lettering is like super bold now, which I kind of like. Also, this refreshed. So now apparently you can get 7-2. You can do nightmare mode for its labyrinth, which, okay, all right. I kind of like that because it kind of gives a little bit more variety to grinding, so you're not just doing the same thing over and over again all day long. Which that was kind of was a big complaint in World 0 is, you know, you get monotony. And some of the maps are, I would say, a little bit easier. Being able to mix up, hey, I can go get some zero gear from this for the next 10 to 15 minutes. But yeah, all the text looks super bold now, which I kind of like. is definitely something that was needed. However, if we just go down this first path, there's the Scarecrow defense just right there. So we're going to go and check this out because apparently a lot of these starting zone or like these beginner quests got a big massive revamp. And I also want to do the nightmare mode. I want to see what exactly this means. Because apparently it buffs their stats. I'm a little bit curious as to what that means. Oh, this is different. This actually looks like I'm in the overworld. Oh, and you can now skip this cutscene. Cool, they actually fixed that. So now it's all of them can't. Oh, this is different. Okay. I like this a lot. Okay. And I will admit this is now a lot more detailed. Although the triangle corn, I'm gonna have to harp on that. Like, yeah. Now, where's the black raven actually spawn? Normally he spawned this way. Oh, nope, he still spawns in the same spot. Okay. I guess they just kind of changed the look of it. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I kind of like the fact that they've revamped everything. So it's a little bit more modernized, so to speak. And with the game, I'm just wondering what brought this about from the developers. So, y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I'm a little bit curious. Okay. I'm just very surprised that they chose to do all the revamp and all the dungeon changes. So I'm hoping at some point that we will actually get like a new world or something. So that dungeon queue system doesn't pop up here. I don't believe. Yeah, no, that dungeon roulette thing doesn't pop up here. Where does it start popping up? Let's go see. Or that dungeon thing just last world. I think it probably is going to be last world. And that's probably so that if you have access to everything. Yeah, I'm sensing that. Let me go to, let's go to a later world like world 8. Yeah, no, there's no dungeon thing in world 8. So I guess it's just world 9, which I kind of can understand because it's just to basically be something for them. I did not mean to run into that. So, interesting. I'm trying to think if there's like anything else I've missed. Guilds is on hold indefinitely, so apparently they're working on some stuff with that. I'm not really sure what's going on there. So yeah, also there's nothing really new in the cash shop for me to talk about. They've had some stuff coming in and out, but nothing like too big. So, Oh, and the starter pack kind of got renamed. This actually got renamed. That's interesting. Okay. Well, Lebs, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Let me know if you're enjoying the new kind of dungeon roulette system. I'm going to call it that. I definitely think it's different, and I definitely like it. However, I want to know what y'all's thoughts and opinions are. So, thank y'all for making this part of the video. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see y'all next time.